we've got our 3 floor plans. Awesome. What you might be wondering is, how come they're not lined up with each other? When I scroll through this, I want each floor plan to be in the exact same spot because they do relate to each other. They should be stacked on top of each other. How come they're just randomly put where they are? This is where we're going to get back into Revit and look into guide grids. If we go to the View tab up the top and we look at the Sheet Composition tab or section, you can see that there's a guide grid. It says, this creates a new guide element in the active sheet to help align elements within and between sheets. So if we select that and we create a new guide grid, we can call this floor plans and click OK. It brings up a huge grid, which is pretty unnecessary. But what we can do is adjust this with the drag tool. And we just want a little crosshair to show the corner of a building so that we can reference it on other sheets. And so I'm going to just drag this in until we've got a little crosshair in the middle, and you'll see what I mean by that. There we go, we've got a little crosshair, which is going to then show on other sheets. So with that guide grid, what we need to do is add that to the other sheets. So here, if I select the level 1 floor plan and I click on guide grid, we can choose an existing guide grid, this floor plan one we just created, and click OK. And it's going to bring up that same crosshair in the exact same position on the sheet. And then we can now adjust where the building is dependent on that crosshair. So I'm going to again go to the ground floor plan and do the same thing, add that guide grid in. And what I'm going to do is just select that viewport. I'm just going to single click it. I'm not going to activate it. I'm just going to click on it to select it and press MV to bring up the move tool. I'm going to just select the corner of that building, and as you can see, it locks onto that intersection of those crosshairs. I'm going to move that corner of the building to that guide grid intersection. And we're just going to make sure that it looks good on the sheet. I think it does. We could probably center it a bit more depending on what's going to be going on around it, but we can adjust that later if we need to. In the level 1 floor plan, we can then select that same point, which is going to be this corner here. I'm going to select that viewport, click it once, press MV to move it, and then go into that intersection. And this might be a bit difficult, but I'm just going to click tab until I can select that intersection, and we've got it just there. And so now we can do this one more time to the level 2 floor plan, select that viewport, press MV, select that corner of that building, and then move it onto that intersection point. Now I'm just going to print this one more time, and I'm going to use the exact same settings so we don't have to do any of that setup again. I'm just going to save over this. I'm going to show you what this guide grid just did. I see a lot of projects where they don't do this, and you'll see the floor plan jumping around over the across the whole document, and it can look very unprofessional, very unneat. Whereas this, as you'll see, allows us to line them up. You can see where the building here is, and then the next one, the building is exactly in the same spot, and again in the exact same spot across the entire document. So it's not jumping all over the sheets, it's just staying in the one spot, which is perfect. If you'd like to get access to all of the course files, materials, and resources, as well as 20 hours of ad-free content, you can feel free to check out the full course on my website. I'll see you there.